Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you all very much for your donations and your bookings with me. I appreciate you. I thank you. So this here is going to end like the readings announcing 2021. You guys requested certain signs and certain situations. I'm going to go through all of the messages that I received. So let me start with Virgo. And your name starts with an A. You're a man. This one's for you. But it's for the Virgo altogether, you know. You're going to find yourself like being really mad at your person in some time. You will see. This year here is going to be the year of like you, and do not plot, because I can see that here. Believe me, Virgos, you know you're going to be disappointed at your person, and I can see somebody literally like going for revenge. You're going to be active at that, spying on them, but not spying just to spy. You're trying to really catch, you know, the story. That's your and you'll be like so mad at everybody involved. Believe me, I can see it here, because once the Queen of Swords, you know, like it is in her corner contemplating and like working at something, you have like revenge or vengeance on your mind. You feel so betrayed. That's what's coming in 2021. You got to be mindful of that energy. You're going to feel played, you know, and you're going to spend a lot of time actually like contemplating that energy, like, you know, that injustice, or I've been played, I've been lied to, you know. Brace yourself for that type of energy, Virgos, and I hope you caught the message. Believe me, this year is a year of like a little bit of a hermit energy, and you will spend time also like spying, you know, like connecting dots by yourself as to what your person is doing, and definitely spending a lot of time either being jealous or like vindictive, or jealous people. Jealousy, believe me. For those who know about binary code, like yes. Oh, the stuff that I'm telling you is so true, you know. It's going to happen. Believe me, that's the truth. Yeah, that's the truth. And this year you're going to have to cut an end to that there. You know, what I'm seeing here is literally like you can be somewhat of a detective if you decide to. You cannot be like that, and I hope that you caught the message, you know, for 2021. It's not just a test for your person, you're being tested too, as to how do you react when people betray you, and I hope that you heard that, Virgo. Yeah, just that idea. Believe me, you're going to spy on that person, spending a lot of time just contemplating their situation, where spirit is saying to you, you will be in the hermit energy, to meditate, to go back to self, you know, and you got to do it this year. Otherwise, pressure is going to be applied on you even more than that. Believe me, you got to change those ways. Spying too much, like this here, really, just spying too much time spent like worried about what your person is doing. You got to put this to an end, you know. It's like also a way to show you who you actually are, and I hope you caught the message, Virgos. Take time to breathe out, you know. Yeah, from your person, from the betrayal that I can see, you know, coming your way. Definitely just breathe out, you know. Don't feel no type of way. Just try to breathe out and to relax, you know, in that meditative type of energy, to that hangman too. And it keeps saying that, you know, like work through your fears for Virgo. It's not your fears, it's going to be like anxiety, believe me. You're gonna have to deal with like your inner, your like what's within, you know. And believe me, people, you won't be able to blame it on other people much longer this year here. I can feel it, you know. Like at the end of the day, you got a problem too, whether the people can see it or not. So stop blaming others, and you got to change this year. And I hope that you heard me. It's about the time that you spend, you know, like thinking of the other person. And take the time this year when you're not with that person, as you're feeling disappointed and whatsoever, as you're feeling betrayed, use that energy to discover your life purpose. And believe me, Virgo, like your psychic abilities, believe me, help from above. Believe me, first and foremost, those stuff here, they're going to happen. These stuff here are going to happen. And like it's more than that. Discover like your divine abilities this year. That's exactly what this pressure and this pain is going to force you to do. And I hope you caught the message. So your name starts with the V. I'm sorry, I gotta hide that from the screen, you know. Your name starts with the V, and you requested Capricorn and Libra. So this one's for you. Capricorn and Libra. And you're a woman. You're going to have like somewhat of a tower moment, but it's going to be more than that. It's not going to be one. Catch yourself in 2021, otherwise you're going to be arguing like aimlessly with your person. And he's not going to like that, to that full energy, because that's a little bit of the energy that you will be giving him. And on top of that, the stuff that you're going to feel, you know, when it comes to your counterpart, is going to make you somewhat like aggressive, you know, with people, having somewhat of a biting attitude. Believe me, you gotta catch yourself, you know, because I can see a lot of arguments, you know, coming your way this year. And believe me, you see that card, help from above, you see that 10 of Swords, like cut it off, you know, cut it off, because in this equation you're the one who actually looks like a fool, you know. And you know, I'm not here to put you down, I'm actually here to help you. Lots of arguments, and they're gonna be like intensive, you know. And you're going to nag, you're not going to let go. Like keep calling him, keep dialing, keep telling him how much he hurt you. You don't have to do that, you know. And I hope that you heard me. You'll be tempted to. Believe me, to that Magician here. It's funny, it's like a little bit like you guys have had something together in the past. Maybe he left you, or if you did not have like a steady relationship with that person, then it's very possible that he left to go back to an ex-girlfriend of his, but somebody he definitely had something together that meant something to him. Believe me, to that Strength card here. So you would know. Either he left you and you guys like had something in the past, like it was definitely love, or he left you for somebody else that he considers, you know, to be his love. And if he has not, he will. Believe me, to that Fool card, you know, your arguments are going to be around situations like this. Him leaving you for somebody else, you know. Yeah. Or being with somebody and not wanting to leave them for you. That's what's going to happen in 2021. Sorry. And it's funny again, to that binary code, the way I said one, it's a little bit like it's going to be a rough year for you, but if you do what you're supposed to, you don't have to worry. This victory here is yours, you know. But you're going to have to learn to be a class act V, as to how you react and how you argue and how you communicate and how you show, you know, like when you're disappointed and hurt. If you manage, you know, to you know, get a hold on yourself. Basically, you can have this thing, but this year is going to be very rocky. You just have to stretch it a little bit more, you know, and work on yourself this year. Believe me, you're not quite there yet, you know, no matter what you think, or believe me, I know my cards and I believe my cards, you know. That's not even the 9 of Cups, it's just the 8 of Cups. Like, you know, have some self-love, have some class, have some dignity. Do not beg this guy, do not argue with him aimlessly. That's the message here, and I hope that you caught it, you know. Let me go on. Either he will be going back to somebody that he's known before you, or you're going to spend this year just like basically being in that negative energy, being jealous, being like, you know, living in the past with that person. Definitely, I can see it here. You got to be mindful of that energy. Don't live in the past. Don't miss that person too much. Don't be too jealous, you know. Live your life. And I hope you heard me. This person here, I cannot tell you for sure, and that's like I don't know how to say that, but that's wanted here for you to know. Otherwise you're not going to heal. You're going to try to take shortcuts, you know. But whether he is like a karmic of quality or your twin flame, this person is very important for you in your life, you know. I can see it here to that victory card and that soul writing. Spirit is not telling you because you got to heal, you know. You are still like in that lower type of vibration, but if you allow yourself to grow, you will have victory. And this person here is somebody that's going to always matter to you in your life. You will never forget them, believe me. And that was the message for you, Capricorn and Libra V. So I'm gonna say M, and you are a man, and you say your sweet DM is a Cancer. So this one's for you, M. So M, and he's Cancer. Or for Cancers, if you resonate with the Cancer energy. I wouldn't be surprised if your person has actually cheated on you, Cancers, or you feel like disappointed because they are like, if you, it's more, yeah, I'm saying the Cancer energy. M, you are included, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if your person even like cheated on you. Like the thing that they're doing right now is disappointing you, or has disappointed you, sorry, to the extreme. Yeah. And believe me, people, at this point here, you're just going to have to learn how to forgive this Cancer here. Or if you're a Cancer, you're just going to have to learn to forgive. Because believe me, steering this like lies up or whatsoever is not going to change anything. I see it here even to remembrance and to soul writing. It was supposed to happen that way. And for you, M, to that card remembrance, these lies that I'm talking about, you know, believe me. And it had to do with sexuality, believe me, you know, they happened, they existed. Your person has made the wrong choice, or like was walking the wrong path, you know. You gotta forgive that, but you gotta really forgive it in 2021. And I hope you caught the message. You get a chance somehow to rebuild this thing, or actually to build it like on newer foundations, but it's going to be like nerve-wracking to you, believe me, because you will keep, even if your person today like contacted you today, you would still remember like parts of the past. So whenever that person is not with you, You don't see them, they're absent, they don't contact you. You're going to find yourself, you know, on edge, which is exactly why you are in the situation that you're in. And believe me, also why your counterpart is not coming towards you. They're a little bit ashamed of the things that they have done to you. But you get the chance to build this relationship, because the stuff from the past was nothing to write about, you know. Just know, believe me, that is going to be nerve-wracking. You're going to really get there with them. And it's not even about arguments, it's about the way that it's going to make you feel. Like you'll be on edge, you'd be stressed, you'd be like suspicious, all of those things together. You know, work on that in 2021 and learn to forgive. If you want this person, if you say, you know, you got that type of connection with them, just leave the past where it belongs. Believe me. And it's funny because you guys love each other. No matter what has happened, you know, and I hope you heard me. You guys love each other. You just have to like give each other like a brand new chance from both sides. And I hope you caught that. You better believe the stuff that I'm telling you, and you know, if you're like a Cancer or dealing with the Cancer, that's the energy. You guys love each other. You can make this thing happen, but you gotta leave the past behind, you know, if you want that to happen. Period. And I've had some noise from outside, like as a confirmation. Bring love into the situation. You guys love each other. The past doesn't even matter. And I hope you caught the message for Cancers. Your commitment is being tested. If it's not, it will be in the future. When you guys like build this thing together, there'll be residues of like times when you did not like trust your person, or like times where they disappointed you or lied to you, you know. And a win-win outcome is forecast, people. It's funny, I can feel that Libra energy here. But a win-win outcast is win-win outcome is forecast. And believe me, people, to that like justice symbol here, the situation is going to be back to being fair. At the end of the day, the person who messed up apologizes, and the other one, you know, just accept the apology. It's as simple as that, people. It's going to be balanced. And your hard work is paying off. You know, if you're resonating with Cancers here, it would speak to you. But leave the past behind. You're on the right path. You know, what you're building now, you should keep forever. What you're building for yourself and what you will be building with your person. But just leave the past behind, you know. It's all I'll say. So what do you have to heal? Especially M, dealing with your sweet Cancer. How teachable are you? I'll tell you what it's saying to me. Just keep listening to my channel in 2021. It's going to help you. And I know it. I can see myself here. There's love between you and your person. And that's the case if you're resonating with my energy and you're actually dealing with the Cancer. It's too much of it here. There's love in this situation. Don't doubt it. And you guys are attracted to each other. This is crazy, you know. It's more than love, people. It's like from the lowest to the highest chakra, you guys like match. You got the same type of energy, and I'll go as far as saying you may actually have the same type of soul, people. The same, be from the same stuff, like from above. That's the kind of connection that I can see here. It's a very strong connection, and I hope that you heard me. That's what's going to happen. Oh, that's the T for 2021. So let me go on. Your name starts with an L, and you requested Sagittarius and Scorpio. So L, Sagittarius and Scorpio. Oh, I gotta take them back. Somebody here Sagittarius and Scorpio mix. Poof. I don't know what this here is, you know, but you're going to be receiving a lot of money sometime soon. And it's funny to that Queen of Cups, if it's not you, it is actually me. But bless anybody with this thing here coming their way. It's very strong, you know. So Sagittarius and Scorpio. That's crazy. Strong. Pockets full of money, you know, like overnight type of thing. This is crazy. So your name starts with an L, you know. There are two things, or like, if this guy is not married, if you're sure, like for sure that he's not married, he's the right man for you. He's the man that you got in mind is the right man for you. But there is an element here. Are you sure that he's not somebody else's, or are you sure that he's not married? If you're 100% sure that this guy belongs to nobody else, this is the right guy for you. Otherwise, look into that to see if your person, you know, doesn't have somebody, because you would be surprised. And I'm not talking about just like a relationship or a girlfriend. No. Either like he's a father, lives with his family, or he's married to that woman, or he's like engaged to that woman. That's what's really going on. And I hope that you caught the message, you know. Is funny, but you will see that on my channel this year there will be like a lot of messages for you. A lot of the things that I'm going to say, they're going to help you in this situation here. And I wouldn't be surprised that you don't know, or that you have doubts, but that this year you're going to figure out that this guy is like either married or like in a committed relationship, you know. And the doubts that you were having about things that I'm saying to you now, you're going to see the truth for what it is, you know. And I hope that you caught the message. This guy is involved with somebody else. I can feel it here. And it's not just one person. It's crazy. He got somebody, like a main person, and he got many others. You can even see it to sexuality and to this love here. On one part, he's with somebody that he loves, that he cares about, and on the other side, you know, he's got people just to satisfy his needs. And I wouldn't be surprised if you were one of these people. And I'm sorry that I got to say that to you, but I can see it here. But believe me, you stand out. No matter what happens, you know, you stand out of that crowd. Just, you know, you have to learn the truth about this situation. And the stuff that I'm telling you, they're happening as I'm speaking to you. So if you did not know, now you know. There's like a main person here. He's got like a priority. Somebody in his life that he may actually live with, that he does actually either live with, has children with, is engaged to, married to. That's how far it goes, you know. But there are other people on the side too, because that sexual energy there. And out of these people, you stand out, you know. The answer is not there for you yet, but believe me, you will have messages on my channel this year as to, you know, are you his divine feminine or not? And when spirit, you know, makes you wait for the answer, is because, you know, you got to prepare yourself, or before the answer, go through what's going to happen or like come your way. If you did not know, believe me, you're going to know, because if I can see it, you can see it too. And I hope you caught the message. There's one more card here for you. Deal with this situation and look into the future. Is going to look a lot more like brighter for you. But as to this here, you got to see the reality of this. He's dealing with many people, and he may even be married, you know. Nothing will come of this situation. I'm trying to tell you the way that it is now. Oof, there's nothing in there for you. is too chaotic, you know, too crowded, too karmic. Don't let pride get in your way. It's different. What I'm feeling here is actually that you should have enough pride, you know, to remove yourself from a situation like this. And I hope that you heard me. Emotions are running high. You will find it difficult because you care for that person, and I can see you here. You got passion for him. You're convinced that this is your twin flame, you know. And luck is on your side. By me saying those things to you here, it's like, you know, you need to know the truth and you shall discover it, you know. So I hope that you caught the message. No, I need one more card for you, but Sagittarius and Scorpio, your name starts with an L. Brace yourself and be brave this year, because it's not going to be easy for you, because you care so much for that person. Those truth, they're going to hurt you, but that doesn't change anything. It's the truth. And you may actually have a child with him, and if not, he has like children. There's confirmation here. He got a child with somebody else. Maybe he will have like a child on the side, but this situation, it has this type of elements here. Definitely multiple partners, definitely a main person, you in the mix, and there are children involved in that too. And I hope that you heard me. Let me go on. You're supposed to chill about this, but you are going to procrastinate about, like, you know, detaching yourself from that situation. You're going to find it really hard. Even though you will have that situation in front of you, you're weak to that person, you know. And believe me, it's time for you to have pride. And if you have a child with the person that, you know, I'm describing here, if nothing else, do it for your kids, you know. Because this situation here is very toxic. And I hope that you heard the message. I will start like soon live sessions where I will do exactly what I do here, but you and me just communicate and I send you out like little messages. So I'll call out your name. You called Hearts Entwined, sorry, Hearts Entwined, and your DM is an Aries. This message is for you. Is going to be great, though you've been through it, you know, but like, believe me, now you're ready. It's like the heartbreak is going to be washed away in 2021, you know, and you're so ready that this thing can actually start happening tomorrow. The blessing, if you're ready for it, you know, you're done. The rest of the heartbreak that you have definitely experienced is going to fade away in 2021, and you won't even have to wait. It's like it's happening this season here, if nothing else, you know. And I'll tell you why. It's because you took your time about this. For you, it was not procrastination. It just took like a lot of time where, you know, time is up. You can get this blessing. Let me see these cards. It's too many. I can see a new form of love in your life. I can see healing and definitely a divine connection that you're aware of. That connection caused you heartbreak, but at the end of the day, it's made you like the person, or like have the energy that you have for the moment. And believe me, it's a good one. Heartbreak can be history to you if you decided, like tomorrow. History, where it will never impact you again, is what I'm seeing here. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, believe me, that connection is very real. Things are going to change this year, and they're going to change for the better. And that connection that you have in mind is very real. And believe me, that person has hurt you, you know, but you're finding to your divinity. You're definitely spiritual and things like that. You are on the right path, you know. and you're like advancing very quickly towards your destination. You ought to know that that destination is like paradise, that connection is real, and things are going to change. And believe me, sooner than you know, you would have completely changed. You changed and you know it, and if you don't pay attention, you're going to declare that thing to me like, yeah, queen, you're right about the stuff that you're saying. You know, your blessing is coming. And I wouldn't even be surprised if you can feel it or you can see it, you know. It's too clear here. It's because you spend a lot of time by yourself, definitely in that hermit energy, learning about life, about yourself, and making sense of this situation here. You did exactly what you were supposed to. You're still a little bit like mentally conflicted about this thing here. You don't have a reason to. You're almost there. But let go of the mental conflict, you know. It's not even doubts, but there's like still a part of you that's fighting yourself. Let go of that, and this person here is yours, and not just him, you know. It's like blessings coming your way, with or without him, because of who you are, of that divine feminine that you are. I wouldn't be surprised if that person is like married or this type, or you've been married to them at a point. There are like questions and like, you know, not conflicts, but inner conflicts, if nothing, around the fact that somebody was like either married or is married in this situation. Just let that go. It will solve itself, you know, by itself. Your blessing is coming because you have earned it, you know, in the best way possible. You took no shortcuts, you know, when it comes to this spiritual thing. So this marriage that, you know, is or used to be, is not going to be a problem, you know, in the future. And I hope that you heard me. A new start is coming, and it's going to be bright, you know, believe me. To that death card and the sun card, the wheel of fortune, you're good. And you know, things can get crazy at times. So you know, people dealing with Aries, you know, I wouldn't even be surprised if some of you got divorced and are going to go back to being married. I can see it here for some of you, and I hope you caught the message. And adjustments are required. It's about these families or like these marriages here. Situations will change, will be changing, but you know, it's like there are many people involved. So you know, adjustments are definitely required. It's not just you and your person here if you're dealing with an Aries, you know. So in this new start that I see, you know, being like totally positive for you, just have like little room for adjustment, because many people are involved here, and I hope that you caught the message. The situation needs to be okay for everybody involved in this family that I can see here. And the question is, what do you need to release if you're dealing with an Aries, and especially you, hearts entwined, sorry. What do you need to release? I wouldn't be surprised if your person has to release like a woman he either married or chose over you. Yeah. And conclusions are within reach. That's the message, you know. I'll leave it at that. So one more card for you. Yeah, they are within reach because the situation is going to change. The connection is real. Yeah. Somebody is going to end up hurt, you know, if you get what you want, or this situation like balances itself out. I can see blessing on one side and somebody just paying for something or being hurt, you know, on the other side. There's a karmic situation in this here, believe me. The karmic is not going to like it, you know. And they will feel to that wheel of fortune exactly the way they made you feel like. And you know exactly what I'm talking about too. he made her a little bit like a priority and made you the option, you will see that thing change in your favor. You become the priority and she will feel like the option. And I hope you caught the message, you know. As to Aries and hearts entwined. So next, your name starts with an E and you requested Aries and Sagittarius. You are the Aries, he's the Sagittarius, and you are a woman. So Aries and Sagittarius for E. She's a woman. Aries and Sagittarius. Yeah, you guys are still a little bit too young to be doing this thing here. I'll leave it. It's very short, you know. This here, I'm dealing here with people that are immature, that have to learn a lot more. And, you know, this thing here needs to keep growing, you know. It's not nobody's ready in this mix here, and it's not time for it yet. And I hope that you heard the message, you know. And that's especially for you. There's an element of you being young or naive or a newling at a lot of things, and you got to allow yourselves to grow, you know. Though to that higher fence you think you know everything, it's not true, you know. You need to wait and see what's going on here. There's a mix here of love and money. It's funny, you know, I don't like this type of energies in my readings, but there's a mix here of love and money. Which one is it, you know, when it comes to you? To that Page of Pentacles, that immaturity around that is like very real. It's because literally of who your person is and the stuff that he possesses, you know. It's funny. The question is really simple. It's like, is this love or is this money, you know? And you better pay attention to the question that I'm asking you, because it's very real. I'm not sure this is a twin flame journey here. And that's all I'll say. And this is very specific, is for you, E. Because I refuse, you know, to put like all Aries, you know, in your situation. Let me see. Yeah, dealing with Sagittarius, it cannot be like that for everybody. And I'll tell you, it's because of that Page of Pentacle here. I can literally like feel you in there, you know. Ask yourself the question, is this really love, or is because of the things that he has, that he possesses, his status, you know, is what it is here. Believe me. Let me go on. Yeah, it's because of the money. It's because of money that this guy has, or like a lifestyle or something. I'm not sure that this is love. You should ask yourself the question. And you don't have to worry to that Seven of Pentacles. You know, if it's like not love and it's just because of that you're going to see this thing here, it's never going to make you happy. Even if you get everything, you know, even if you come to that point, which I don't see here. Believe me, this is not love. It's about the things that he has and his position, you know, in life. I hope you heard me. This is funny, you know. Because I don't usually give like negative messages. But to that card here, I know I gotta talk to you and say those things to you. If I were you, I would let this situation go. It was just like learning along the way what love is. That's what it's going to teach you, you know. And you know what? You can make money too if you wanted to. You don't have to attach love to him, you know. Literally, this is not love. It's about like what he has, you know. You don't worry about him. You're going to get hurt in this situation, believe me. And just know that you yourself too can make money for yourself. To that moon card, you're going to ignore everything that I just said, you know, like, no, she doesn't know what she's talking about. You know, like me, I'm just the messenger. I get the blessing from like giving out the right type of message. What you do, what you make of that is not my responsibility anymore. Though I always feel responsible, and believe me, that's the truth. You know, to this card here, the stuff that I'm saying to you is the truth. But at the end of the day, you know, whether you decide to ignore the message or not, believe me, to that moon card and the devil doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you're going to learn this lesson, you know, period. Let me go on. So as to Aries and Sagittarius. Confidence is your key to success. I think that you have too much in this case here. Because of that youth, you know. A little bit of too much like self-love going on here, thinking you can achieve anything, like, you know, I'm the prettiest, I'm the best, I can see it, and you know, you don't have to believe me, but I'm really psychic like that. You get too much confidence in yourself and in this guy here, to the point where even somebody's going to send you literally like a message straight from above. Where's this card? Like help from above. You're not going to believe it, you know, you're going to trust yourself. Is part of the problem here, is the confidence that you have in yourself, but that doesn't matter, because believe me, you're going to learn this lesson here one way or the other. And the answers you need are coming, whether you believe it or not. You will see that in the future. And look at the bigger picture. I'm trying to tell you here, look at the bigger picture. You're like blinded by your youth, quite frankly, but it's okay, you know, it's part of the process. It's funny, I don't want to break you or anything, but at this point here, you're believing in something that's not going to happen, that's impossible. You should look at the bigger picture. Your confidence is playing tricks on you, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because you're going to see this thing unfold. Sorry. The answers you're looking for, they're definitely coming your way, whether you want to accept it or not. And I hope you caught the message. Let me go on. Yeah, you gotta let go of that situation here. I keep trying to tell you. It was just an experience along the way, and I hope that you heard me. And I know how it's going to make you feel like, but I can see somebody fighting that for some time, you know, does not change the outcome. Believe me. I know there's a 9 of Wands here. Yeah, to that card, sadness, and even the moon card, you're going to be disappointed in this guy. It's just a lesson, you know, to make you grow around the concept of love. And I hope that you heard me. So I know that there is one left, and last, you know, but not least, there are two. I'll start with you, A. You are a Libra, and your person is a Cancer. So as to Libra and Cancer. Libra and Cancer, and I can feel that Cancerian energy here already, and I can feel it here too. You're going to get your man eventually. All you have to do is keep like cultivating the type of energies that I try to empower on my channel here. Just being like emotionally stable and loving yourself, loving your company, liking your home, liking your body, all of these things here. Eventually you will get your man. It's like he'll be like justice. It'll be only fair that you will get this man. And it's funny, you know, to that Hierophant is either he's married, or you guys have been married, or you guys will be married type of thing. This marriage that I'm like, I want to pronounce, he'll give you confirmation that I have tapped into your energy. There's a problem around that. You don't have to worry. This guy is yours, you know, you should get him. And to that justice card is a little bit, and even that Hierophant is like, you know, they treated you unfairly in that situation. But you're doing what you're supposed to, and you will see in 2021, just keep doing that. Eventually this person is going to come back to you. It can only be fair that he returns to you. That's what I can see here. Your person is resistant, you know, to the process, and the guy that you have in mind is definitely your twin flame. It's because he's trapped, you know, in that situation. Believe me, he's got like responsibilities, he's needed, he's like a figure of authority of some form, you know exactly where he is. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's if he's the one who's also like providing for these people here. He's stuck, which is why he's resisting, you know, the process. But you don't worry, it's just pushing you to like bring out the best version of yourself. And eventually, you know, you should like, this karma should be served in your favor. But your person is resisting the process because he's trapped, you know, where he is. And I hope that you heard me. Believe me, it's like a family thing going on, and there's money involved in that too, and there are kids involved in that mix too. You're holding on too tight to him, and you've been doing that for a long time. Believe me, this here to that Nine of Cups, like, you know, just live your life. Forget about this guy for a second. You know, if you keep on holding on so tight to this person, you've been doing that for many years, you know, eventually you're going to be disappointed. If you let go, you can have him. You know why he's resisting, you know, the process is because you are resisting it too. And there's this element of time being wasted here on your behalf too. And believe me, this guy is living his life, and you are advised to do the same thing. You will not get him until you forget him, like completely. And if you go the way you're going about this thing here, like right now, you will regret it, you know, as you have already in the past. He's wasted a lot of your time, you know, so believe me, just live your life. And if I may say, resist his energy, especially when it comes to meeting other people or like to have fun with other people. You only see him. Get out there and live life, you know, otherwise you will regret it. Holding on to this thing is exactly why this guy is not in your life, you know, and I hope that you heard the message. And this journey really sent you there, and I believe that you're still there. Definitely like in a dark place, you know, and you know who you are. You know, my email is there, you can always contact me, but believe me, this here is going to be like a little bit hard for you, which is why, you know, you will find yourself like changing. You will have no choice but to, and if you change, you shall have, you know, your day. If it stays like this, you're going to keep on regretting and keep on like sinking deeper into that dark night of the soul. It's because at the end of the day, you are also trapped in this situation here, and it's about the way that you love this man is a little bit too much, you know, because I can see somebody in another situation and you're holding on to him like he was your husband, you know. It's exactly what I can see here. So you deal with all of the stuff, you know, like the karmics and all of that. A new romantic cycle begins is what I'm trying to tell you. You better open yourself up to other people, you know, even to that Libra energy here. You're stuck on this guy and you've been stuck on him for some time, you know. You need to forget him for a second and let him clear that situation that I can see. Yeah, in a time for healing. He needs to clear his situation and you need to heal yourself, you know. He heals himself, you heal yourself, is what's going on here. You resist the process, he's resisting the process too. That guy is your twin flame, and prosperity lies ahead. If you do the stuff that I'm saying to you, if you correct the stuff that I'm saying to you, this here is your twin flame, you know, and you just like undergoing a soul journey basically. Let me go on. And you and your loved ones are saved. This relationship is saved. You have to know it, but you also have to grow from it, you know, because I can see you're not growing, he's not really growing, and I hope you caught the message. Yeah, you gotta let go of the situation the way that it is like now, and give yourself like a new chance, with this person, a brand new type of love, instead of trying to build on this thing that I'm seeing here. It's not right if you do, and I hope you caught the message. And let your light shine. I got like one more card, but you would understand that, you know, it's because the way you live out this thing here, there's no light around you. There's actually just like darkness and feeling lonely and feeling bad, you know. Let it all go and find back to yourself, you know. Yes, he's your DM, but he doesn't even matter so much, you know. Are you okay? Are you doing fine? You know, that's the question here. And you would know. There's no song I can channel right now because I channeled a lot of messages. So this one here is for you, a Libra dealing with the Cancer. There's like a song for you or something that you're going to hear that's going to tell you that the stuff that I'm saying to you here is the truth. And I hope you caught the message. Yeah, like you're going crazy over this journey here. It's been wild, it's been crazy for you. It's time to put all of that to an end, you know. Just breathe. Put all of the madness, you know, to an end. You do not have to accept a situation like this here. You actually are advised to like reject it altogether. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you? Rejection. It's not just that he's rejecting you. At this point here, you should find it in you to reject him. And I hope you caught the message. That's the message for you, A. You know, I see you following my channel. Believe me, this year and like in the future, there will be more messages for you too, A. You don't worry. I keep you in my energy. So, last but not least, let's do Aquarius female and Leo male. Your name starts with an H, and I believe that you're a woman. So Aquarius female and Leo men. I need one more card for A. I'm sorry. Take off your mask. You gotta know yourself, you know, this here. Know that you're beautiful, know that, you know, you deserve all these things, you know, for yourself. You don't have to hide, you know, behind that mask of I'm so hurt, I'm all by myself, like nothing is working for me, nobody loves me. There's something behind that thought, you know, that's even like, that's the thing that your person needs to see from you, and I hope that you heard it, you know. It's a little bit like you're hiding yourself under a mask. But that's not the real you. The real you will like literally you will show it to people throughout this year, and I hope that you heard me. So sorry about that. H, you are an Aquarius female dealing with the Leo men. Also like one of these situations where you are chasing just too much, you know. It's like you're definitely spying on him, And literally you do that all the time, you know, you're always chasing this person, is part of your problem, you know. To that card, like, take off your mask and rejection, that's exactly the reason why, you know, your energy is like repulsive to him, is because you chase too much. You're way too worried about the stuff that he does, you know. You gotta change that. You will be forced to change that, yeah. Because believe me, you keep looking for things, you will eventually find some stuff out. And for you, you will see that you will find like you will know of a karmic, or there is already a karmic that you know of, you know. You know that person is from that spine, you know his life, and you know that he's with somebody else. And if you don't know, you will know. Believe me, you'll find out the stuff that you're looking for, because of that chaser's energy, which is why the karmic is here too. It's literally like, this is your soul, you know, giving you a chance to grow. You got the problem, you're too resistant. You spy and you do that, you know, with intensity. Well, eventually you're going to see that karmic that I'm seeing here, and it's going to shock you a little bit if it has not already. If you change that tendency to chase your person like aimlessly, the karmic energy is going to fade away. And as long as you chase, the karmic is going to remain. And it's funny, I can literally see that you know this karmic. Believe me, it can very much be somebody you know, like a friend, you know. If you let go of this thing here, you find it in you to forget it. The karmic, even if it's somebody that you know, because I can literally see it here, like she's a friend or somebody you definitely know. You stop chasing this person, this whole cycle is going to close here. But if you don't change, it's not going to change. And I hope that you heard me. You need to take time to heal. Yeah. Because you're too obsessed, you know, with that person. You have not changed. You've stayed in this type of energies for some time. Believe me, it's time to move forward, you know. Otherwise, this karmic, she's going to take more and more space, you know, in your field. Believe me. Believe me. And this other woman is very real. She's there to just teach you something, you know, just accept it, you know. Yeah. And it's funny, I can see you literally, either you talk to her or you know her. Is crazy. And as to right now, I'm sorry that I have to say this, but your person, he cares for the karmic that you will be seeing or you know of already, is because of your energy. Believe me, that energy of spying and chasing and like being on edge, and like you literally like always worried about the stuff that he does, is exactly why the karmic is here. And she's so strong, you know, in your energy. And it's funny, you can have this union too. This here spirit like encouraging you, believe me, but you cannot have it now the way that it is. You gotta deal with this karmic here first, and believe me, you gotta deal with yourself. The union is not now, but it's obtainable. Just work, you know, do the work first. This message is for me, people. It's like spirit thanking me for delivering these messages to you. If you've made it this far, is saying to me that I'm ready to for this new form of love, you know, in my life. And it is very true. Very, very true. So Aquarius and Leo, I need one more card for you. But you can have this, man, just not the way that you live out this thing right now. Your person is going to have somebody new in their lives, you know, and it's going to bother you for a second. And I hope that you heard me. It's for you, H. there will be, and they will like that person for some time. Doesn't matter, you can still have your union, and the karmic is there, you know, to teach you like valuable life lessons and about yourself too, as to how to love yourself. And I hope that you heard that, you know. The stuff that I'm channeling is so real. Oh. This union is for you too. And I'm saying too because, you know, sensitivity. I'm a Queen of Cups. The Cups energy is here. I don't know what Spirit's trying to tell me. Well, I actually know. It's like I'm going to be in union sometime soon. And you are going to be there too, H. But not now. You need to go through this journey first, you know, and deal with like how the karmics make you feel like throughout 2021. But you could see the union card. It's obtainable for you too. And know that there is hope, you know, in your situation, which is why I'm here to give you this message, because this year is going to make you doubt it, you know. You guys are twin flame. No matter what it looks like, you're just going to have to learn from that karmic energy. And you will see that there'll be space between you and your person. You won't want it. You would want to know what he's up to. But believe me, you're advised to create space this year to worry about yourself and to stop worrying about him. And especially the karmic energies that he'll be bringing on to your mix. And you gotta focus on your healing and on yourself instead of focusing on what other people are doing. And I hope that you caught the message. The energy is gaining. That's for me, people. I'm so sorry. I know it, you know, like really, spirits. Communication is key. This here is funny. But you would know. Maybe the stuff that you say to him or you call him too much, be careful of that energy. You would know. Something about the way you communicate with him. And have faith in your dream. Did not tell you I'm here to give you hope, you know, because from outside the situation looks completely helpless, you know, and you are at fault here too. And it's time to take action and stop like living this like journey the way that you are doing it. You focus too much on him and what he's doing. You're supposed to be focusing on yourself. And a personal issue reaches resolution. I will tell you why. This here, you will heal from the energy of being obsessed, you know, when you are in love. I can see it here even to that moon card, like, yeah, you cannot deal when you are in love, you know. You will see that there is going to change this year. Do it for yourself, you know, and nothing is yet set in stone. I keep telling you there's hope in this message here, and I hope that you caught that. Say what you mean. There's something about the way that you talk to this person. You would know. This communication is something that you got to know. And check this out. I'm telling you, this is your soulmate, you know, even if it doesn't look like that. And the reason why he's like your energy is repulsive to him is because of your very energy. You spy too much on him and you don't have enough self-love, and that's what you're going to have to cultivate in 2021. Believe me. You feeding the karmic, you know, the karmic is going to bother you, believe me. You feeding her, and I hope that you heard that. You're the one who's giving her energy, this karmic. You have to really hear that, you know. And hole in the soul is because of the way that you feel, but you know, work through that. Because the more you feel like that, the more the karmic is going to have power in this mix here. and it can go really far. You know, some people speak about, you know, the karmics getting pregnant and this and that. If you don't want it to be all messed up, catch yourself now and stop being in like immersed like totally in the energy of chasing that guy. As long as you do that, this karmic here is going to be here, and you got a hell of a karmic, like a really strong karmic. So, you know, catch yourself before it gets like really ugly. That's the message for you. So I went through them all, everything that you guys have requested. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I will timestamp all of these things here. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.